Looking forward to doing some readings this afternoon. Have we got enough light? It's very dark. You see, that's better, slightly. Good afternoon, everyone. Anyone? Anyone and everyone. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? We'll wait to see some comments. I know it usually takes a little minute or two for anything to come through. But this is very good technology, I have to say. I will see some comments very shortly. Hello, Emma. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Angel. How you doing? Looking forward to working with some of you today. If you have questions, all the better. I'll wait for a few more people to come, and then I have a little announcement to make. How you doing? How are you doing? I will do some readings very shortly. I'm doing tarot readings today. I prefer a question. Absolutely prefer specific questions. Then you can elicit specific answers. So let's see. Let's see who else pops on, and I can make my little announcement. Nice to see you. Hello, Georgette. Nice to see you, Mrs. Purple Heart. Emma's Mrs. Red Heart. Hi from Arkansas. Hi, Amy. Angel Sun, I will work with you. But before I do, I just want to say that next Friday is Red Nose Day, and that there are going to be readings where all the money goes to charity. So I think it's £15, I think, or 20. And their readings are from very good mediums, and all the money goes straight and directly to charity. And if you were interested, please do contact Veronica Jenkins, and she will tell you everything you need to know. That's next week, one day only. So Angel, someone needs to come in through StreamYard, because that's not, otherwise we can't see you. Right, Angel, I'd like some guidance on a friendship. Let's have a look, Mrs. Angel. I'm going to pull some cards, get in touch with your guides and my guides. Angel, right. There you go. All right, matey. Do you know what? If it were me, and it's not, but I would suggest it's probably not going to work in your favour, to be honest. I feel as though this is going to make you feel as though you've had to work incredibly hard. Angel, come down the bottom and say, yes, Lisa, I understand what you're saying. And then I can do a little bit more. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Amanda. I feel as though it would be a lot of hard work for you, Mrs. I feel as though you will feel like you can't do right for doing wrong, that you're going to feel kind of like on your own with it. It's almost like you'd be the one putting in the work, you'd be the one trying, and it's like whatever you do, it's like I'm not getting back what I need from this friendship. I'm not really, the hard work is not always worth it. I would very much suggest that you will be happier if you let go of it. That isn't to say that you failed, it's to say you tried and then decided that this was not going to be for you. Because I feel that you work and you work and you work, and you get to feel really horrible about it. You get to feel as though and then a bit used, and a bit like you've got less than you started with. So do you know what? I would say no, because the outcome, if you were to let go of it, you're going to be a lot happier. And sometimes happiness is very important, rather than virtuosity and feeling like you did the right thing. I feel like you have done the right thing. I would let go of this if I were you, matey. I would suggest that it's not going to do you any favors ongoing, and that the work, you will never get back the time and the energy and everything you've put in. So please give it a miss, Angel. Right then. Thank you, Amanda. There's someone called Facebook user. So the trouble is, that means we don't know who you are. As Stace very rightly says, please go to StreamYard. That way your name will show. So the person that said, hi, Lisa Hart, that means we can't see you. Hi, Tilly. Right then. Hope that made sense for Angel. And the person who's putting a lot of hearts, pretty hearts, we don't know who you are. And the person who said guidance with my mum, we don't know who you are. So, Angel, I hope that was helpful to you. Hi, Sharon. Tammy, did I read you last week? I'm not sure. Tammy. The green heart, you need to go through as well. Stace knows who you are. Hi, Candace. How you doing? Jenny, I can, yeah. Right, so I'm looking to see who is working with me, who actually knows my code word. I didn't see anything from Angel, but I'm sure she's taken my message on board. Okay, Tammy, I'll work with you. You said please. I only work with people that say please. Tammy, what's your question? Tammy Finch Gainyard. Hi, Jade. Oh, I didn't see. I'm glad. I hope you took that, Angel. I hope that made sense. Right, I'm waiting for Tammy to tell me her question. Hurry up, Tam. Tam Finchy. So are you. Tammy Finchy. Come on then, give us your question. Hi, Bernie. Is my estranged father sorry? Wow. Okay, so that is a interesting question. I feel like you need closure on that. So it's like you're asking me how another person feels. That's quite an interesting. I can work that. I mean, I'm not averse to doing third party, but some people don't like it. So I'm quite good with third party. Let's have a look, Tammy, the energy around this situation for you. And I'm sorry that you're asking me that. It's not nice. I understand. Tammy. Tammy, five of wands. Oh, mate. Okay. I do see that it's almost like there's a stubbornness going on. There's conflict that comes up for this person. This person hasn't the ability to process anger, to process thoughts in a way that actually relates to sort of grown-up conversations. I feel as though it's easier just to walk away for this person. I really feel, oh, okay. So I feel that he was never able to get directly in touch with his feelings in a way that he could translate that into language for you. I feel as though everything has equaled out now, because if you've heard that he's passed, I'm actually getting a card that speaks of sort of purity and happiness now, but also the fact that he would pick a hill to die on. In that, in the way, in parlance, common parlance, you will argue about something even though it doesn't really matter, and that people will find, you know what, I've forgotten what I even argued about, but I don't talk to him anymore, you know, that kind of thing. I don't speak to so and so, I have no idea why, we just don't speak anymore. There was a conflict, something came up, we had a row, we fell out. It was I feel as though, yes, sorry, but still not got to the point where he can process it, but it's starting to move that way. So I feel like you're going to feel some peace coming over you, Tammy. I feel as though you're going to be able to feel, I forgive you, in that way, but also you have to kind of let go of what was and take it as it is now. This is a much longer reading for me to do for you than it is coming in this little space that we're doing it now. This could be a longer reading, but I do feel as though the processing was very difficult to do, and therefore he's on a process of learning how to now. And I feel like for you have to kind of just allow that to let go so that you can be happy. And your relationship with him continues with yourself in your mind. And that's how you process it, to forgive and let go of. And I feel that that's how it is now. Yes, he's sorry, but he wasn't able to do better. Oh, mate, you haven't. You're still a Facebook user. Hello, Amanda. Hi, Marina. I'm not doing any mediumship today. Thank you so much. Right, we do need to go through StreamYard because that means that we can see your name and your picture. So, where am I? All right. Marina, I'm with you. Welcome, Tammy. Marina, did I work with you last week, Marina? Hello, Sarah. Hi, Cynthia. Marina, did you have a question or did you want me to tell you what your guides are going to want to know? I don't work with legal, fertility or health. I'm seeing, I don't think Marina's got a question. Sorry if I don't see all your comments. I try to, but I know they move quickly. So please forgive me if I haven't gotten to you or said hi. It's not personal. I want to say hi and work with as many as possible. Marina, I'm sure we sang that last time. Marina. Right then. Okay, guidance from your guides, talking to my guides, talking to your guides, coming back to you. Okie dokie. This is quite interesting. I say that a lot. This is very much about putting off. It's almost like deferred gratification. I don't know what I said to you the last time we worked together because I'm never really present when I'm doing it. It's my guides. But for you, I feel as though because I've got the Hanged Man, this is about you just letting be. Sometimes we feel like we've got to do something, and sometimes the hardest thing in the world is not doing anything. And for you, it's like you have to know that if you stop and let things be as they are, they will turn out for the best without your influencing, without poking them, without doing anything really. It's very much a suspension, like we're going to just let this be. We're going to sacrifice something. That means we're going to let go of what is in hope that what will be is going to be better. And actually it is. This is very much about your emotional stability, your emotional well-being, the way that you feel inside, your happiness. Oh, I've got to plug in. I'm going out of battery. One sec. There we are. Right. So it's very much about letting things play out, which is really hard sometimes. But I know that if you do, you're going to be in a position with an overview where you feel completely satisfied with your choice to not do anything. Does that make sense? Lumina. Okay. So the resting will be that that you take time out as well. And therefore things work out in a way that you hadn't realized that you will be happier for it. And it's also about burgeoning friendships. Like you can have some new relationships. You will meet new people. You will work hard, but not now. That's how it works. It's interesting. Letting go to let be. Let go. What do they say? Let God. Something like that. Let go and let God. That type of thing. So I'll leave it with you, girlfriend. I don't know what Lumina is, but I wish you all the very best with it. Bernie, Bernie, Berni. You're on, Siobhan, I think. Yeah, you made it. Bernie Gear. Right then, I will give you a message from your guides. Anybody who has specific questions, please do ask. I can see Megan. Yes. Hello. How you doing? I think people have come through StreamYard. I think it's unusual because I hadn't heard of StreamYard until I started doing these. It was like no idea, but it's brilliant actually. It's very clear and quick. Bernie. Bernie. I wait for the cards to fall. Oh, a lot fell. I was not expecting that. Okie dokie. So your message is about your choices and about how you proceed with what you want to do at the moment. It's almost like you're in a fantastic pneumonia. Bless you. I wondered if it was some sort of moon disease, the way Lumina. It sounds like some sort of thing they have in America, some sort of tablet. Right, I'm with you. Hi, Emily. Right, so Bernie, what I want to say is you're in a very, very, very good position, whether you realize it or not. This is about your choices that you make now based on what you would like to do in the future. I feel as though you've got an opportunity and an idea here. So if it hasn't come to you yet, it's going to happen within the next month kind of thing. It's almost like you've got a wish to come true. It's like someone said, okay, make a wish. You make the wish, you then work on it, you make the choices about how to make it work, you're able to sort of fulfill that, and then it happens. And that's sometimes how life works. You know, it's like, you know, I want to do something. How do I do it? I do this and I do that. Okay. What? And then I get it? Yeah. It's like, what? It's almost like when you make a recipe and it comes together and it's delicious. It's like, huh? Who knew that I could do that? And it's that easy. But this could bring you in money. This could bring you in, like, the wish fulfillment is going to be worth having. That's brilliant, Bernie. Yeah, it is about your manifestation. But it's almost like sometimes when you get the thing you wished for, people were like, all right, so yeah, it was all right. It's not brilliant, but this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. And it's almost like keep making choices, keep building on your dreams, keep building on your passions and desires. Because when I see the Two of Wands, it means that your ideas were quite fiery, quite juicy, quite delicious, and quite within your ability. So keep pushing that, keep embellishing those desires, those manifestations, those ideas, and there will be something quite lucrative within that, because I got the seed of all foundations of all life here for you, and that means everything that makes life good and comfortable for you. Oh, thanks, Siobhan. Amanda, what do you mean? Do you mean, I don't know what you mean. So if you're going to ask me a specific question, please really be specific, as in, well, you know what I mean. I need to know the specific question. Please, guidance on my mother, our relationship. Okay, Megan, I've got you. You're welcome, Bernie. I hope that made sense. Meggie, Nikki. Everybody gets a new name. You get a new name. You get a new name. Megan Nicole. You sound familiar. Good, Bernie. Thanks. I'm pleased. Megan, why do you sound familiar? Maybe I've seen you before. Hello, Emily. Hello, Mary Moffat. Mary Moffat. You said your name twice. So good they named her twice. Guidance on my mother. I can imagine sometimes it's really hard to know what to do. USA. We love America. Right, Megan, Nicole and her mother. Megan. This one's for you. Okay. All right. I see why you might need a bit of help. I feel like there's a battle of wills sometimes, because I feel like there's some independence issues going on. I feel like it's very difficult to come together in a way that feels like we're on the same page, you know. I feel really that it's causing you anxiety, if not her. But I feel as though, do we have to sweat the small stuff? I know I'm talking in cliches, but when I see the Four of Wands, it's very much about celebrating the wins. And I feel like the what is most prevalent for you is the way you can kind of get down on it. You can get down on yourself, and you can get down on her, and she can get down on you, and it becomes quite a fulfilling, self-fulfilling notion that is, I feel there's a lot that needs to be said, and I'm not sure that you're ever going to really be able to say it to each other. So it's very much about, what do I do from now on? And that is kind of what you said. So that is about concentrating on the moment in the positive, and being, hi Andrea, and being able to know that how you feel, she may feel very much too. And it's about the compassion, and it's very difficult sometimes with the same gender parents to be able to put yourself in their shoes. That's where the empathy comes, to be able to put yourself in their position. It's really hard. Where are you, Megan? I need to hear your voice for me to continue. Again, thank you, Tammy. A lot of these readings are just snapshots, because I do feel that I could just talk for half an hour, but obviously that's not practical. She has been abused and I got her out of the rate. Oh, bless your heart. I feel like she's in, you know, it's that. So she's in shock. Excuse me. And I can't speak at the moment. Hang on. So that is like she's actually tightened up, but her independence is kind of been shattered. And it's for you. You got to just be there side by side. It's not about you fixing it for her. It's about listening and knowing that a lot of how she feels is very much, oh bless her, it's very much she can't understand how she feels. And what I'm getting for her is that she doesn't know how she got here. She doesn't know how her life turned out like this. How on earth did this happen to me? I didn't used to be like this. This is not who I am. And there's a very big discrepancy by how she saw herself years ago and how she is now. So it's very hard for her and it's very traumatic and it's very, I'm getting undressed. Not completely, obviously, because that would be a whole other program. Can you imagine? Naked tarot. Oh, she does miss herself, but she's still in there. So you reassure her that she's still in there. She's still in there and she will come back, and she's protecting herself at the moment. But actually she can come back from this, and she will, and it'll be quicker than she thinks, especially with help. Professional help. So bless you. You're very sweet to be so kind. And I do see her. Yeah, I know. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, Mary, I worked with you last week, I think. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you see, Amanda, is that an adult son? He could come on and ask me. You know, I know that you worry about your son, but let him come on and ask. He might be fine. He might not need a reading. So get him to make an account and come on. Amanda, right, bless your heart. Hello, Alison. Siobhan, you're funny. First week of rehab was hard. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's going to be, because it's a big change to come back to who you were, and to do it without substance means you have to feel everything, and that's what we don't like, and that's partly why we take what we took in the first place, you know, to avoid feeling. So I'm really sorry, but I think she's on the right road. Okay. Yeah, let him make an account. He might, you know, sometimes we're not ready to hear what we need to hear in order to move on. And if you tell him, will he hear it from you? He might hear it from me. Right then. Hi, Alison. I think I'm Alison Plumley. I'm with you, girlfriend. Please do know that I am available for private work. Private work is 30 minutes. 30. I'll get it right soon. And it's on camera, but you'll be there too. Right. Alice. Yes, Amanda. Amanda, right, I will get with you. Absolutely, I will. Bless you. Hi, Shazza. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Kristen. Alison Plumley. You've used up all the hearts. There's no hearts left now for anyone else. Naughty girl. We have to go to the heart shop. We go to Costco. Don't have to ask me twice. Costco! It's my favourite. Alison. Who likes Costco? Hands up. It's my spiritual home. Along with IKEA. Right. Alison. Put on the big light. Right, that's yours. 10 of Cups. Ooh. Oh, mate. This is nice. This is nice. Hello, beautiful lady. Thank you. From Facebook user. Thank you. This is nice, Alison. Blimey, O'Reilly. So this is about you. This is, you know what this is? This is about good relationships with people, with family, with, there might even be something to celebrate coming up, but this is about your achievements. This is about noticing your own achievements. This is about how Brit, see, she's using all the hearts, none left for anyone else. This is about recognizing your own achievements. All right, I do feel that you're coming into your own, if that makes sense. It feels to me, because I've got the 9 of Pentacles, this is about a person who knew what they wanted, how to get it, and how to make it happen. And so often we kind of need advice about, how do I do this, how do I do this? But I do feel like you're a person that knows how to do this and that and this. And I feel as though you're able to put the work in, Alison. You're able to put the work in. You're able to kind of look into the future and see what result you would like and how you would make it happen. And I do feel that you're very authentic, and that's going to be part of why it's so helpful. Good. I'm glad you can take it. I feel as though this could be that there's a celebration coming up, or it could be that you're just able to celebrate the good stuff, as well as feeling things in all the ways. You know, when things are low, you're able to deal with them, and when things are good, you're like, this is so good, I'm so appreciative. Because I do see quite a lot of harmony around you. I see your relationships being sort of mature, emotional connections that you can really get into. I just feel like you're all right, mate. You're really doing well. I'm really proud of you. I really love this for you. I feel like just keep doing what you're doing, to be honest, and keep looking into the future and being authentic, because the authenticity is really important for your karma. And I feel like you know that as long as you are on the outside the way you are on the inside, you're absolutely on it, mate. And I can't see anything I need to tell you. There's no pitfalls in the way. All right, I'll leave that with you. Good. I'm so pleased you are. It's good to be proud of yourself and to give thanks. Thanks for the guidance that you receive, and thanks for everything that you have. Yeah. Amanda. Amandy Righty. Everyone can have a look at the banner as well going past. There are private readings going on Friday. Contact Veronica. Right then, Amanda, right. Oh, I will get to some more of you. I've still got half an hour. So please do hang out with me. It's nice. If you want to drop me a follow, you'll see where I am. And if you want to work with me privately, absolutely. Who am I with? Amanda. Amanda Wright. That's yours. Amanda Wright, Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. I can see that what hangs with you is that feeling about what's going on with your son. But, you know, I feel as though you have to kind of compartmentalize for yourself, because I feel that it's like, it's not the easiest thing to hear, but in some ways your energy that you're pouring into your son takes away from your own development. All right. And I want for you to be excited about what you've got to learn, what you've got to do, the way that it is. I can see that you're kind of the most loving mother. You're a really lovely, warm, kind, motherly person. But also I feel quite sensitive with you. So anything that's said to you that's a little bit upsetting, you will carry it with you. And I mean, a lot of us do that. A lot of us are guilty of that. We can get 20 girls and 1 naughty, and you just take that naughty with you. And I feel that. So for you, it's about kind of allowing your development to happen. And development takes place in so many ways. And I feel for you that learning is such a... you would be like a book sponge, a word sponge. You would like love to learn some more, but I feel as though you kind of slowed down almost. You've slowed down your thinking space, your head, your mind. Your thinking space is your mind. It's almost slowed down because you're doing something else, and the something else is your son. And you don't really want to be spending all your time doing that, because, you know, at some point he has to do it, you know, and I don't feel like if you keep doing it, you're actually helping, because then you're enabling. So I would put the brakes on that, because I also see with the Hanged Man that's like, it's very much about letting someone do what they need to do for themselves and you stepping back. So that not necessarily what you're used to doing, but I would very much suggest that you do, and keep learning, keep soaking in knowledge, and you will feel a lot better when you start to focus your attention on what you would like for the future, and like give some separation, some autonomy to your son to kind of rise or fall on his own recognizance. Okay, I will leave that with your girlfriend. Thank you very, very much. Oh, you are. Oh my goodness, I just seen you're about to start your masters. Well, it's just like, oh, couldn't have come at a better time, matey. Love that. So you're welcome. Goody gumdrops. Right then, let me see. Did I work with you last week, Bernadette Canonolony? Because I remember calling you Bernadette Canonolony. I wonder who is here from right early on. Kristen's mum loves Costco. Love Costco. Who else loves Costco? Have you got a membership? Kristen, are you here? Kristen, you're very welcome. I've still got 30 minutes. If Christine Fair. See, I don't actually remember who I worked with today. It's terrible. You don't want to be in here when I'm working, because I'm not here. I'm just working through me. Kristen's not here. I'll give it one. I'll count to 5. But I don't think she's here right now. Kristen Fair. Fear? Not sure if it's Fear or Fair. Maybe it was the week before, Bernadette, wasn't it? Hello, Victoria. Victoria. Hello. I don't see Kristen. Okie dokie. Jeremy Tyler. I'll work with you, matey. Jemmy, short for Jemima and Jeremy. Together. You're Jemima, Jeremy. Jemmy, right? Jeremy, Jemima. Right then. Right then. Message for Jemsy. Jemmy. Hello, matey. Oh, was it about a month ago? I know. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Right then. Jemmy. Oh, lots fell. That never happens, except it's happened twice today. Okay. Right then, I'm saying okay to Jemima. I thought so. I love that. I love that name. I'm having it. I'm going to be called Jemima from now on, and Jemmy will be called Lisa. Right then, Jemima. This is very much about you. I feel quite like I've got a lot to do. It feels like that I've got to walk away from a situation, even though I might not feel like doing it. Please do come down the bottom and tell me if you understand. I feel as though I need to hold on to my resources right now. I've got the 4 of Pentacles. I need to hold on to what's mine, my money, my time, my energy. I need to hang on to it because I need it, because I'm moving away. I'm moving to another sort of place. It could be physically or it could be emotionally, dropping off and leaving behind. Tell me if you understand. Please. Thank you very much. The person in Canada who's a Leo, we can't see you. Go to StreamYard, please. So come down the bottom, Jemmy, and tell me if you understand what I've said so far. And then it's very much about finding the middle ground for you, about making neither not going to any extremes, but just kind of getting through, meandering through life until you get to a point where things change emotionally. Emotionally, because it is a cup of it is a card of emotions. It is a cup. It does speak to you kind of not necessarily, it's not delightful. It's not something you would have planned or seen coming, but it's come upon you, and now you know you need to do it. And if you sort of look after yourself and what you have and what you retain, all will be well, and things will then change automatically. And it's about the kind of the cycle of life. Where you've been and what you've done, that's done. You've done it and you've learned from it. You move on, you keep to yourself to a large extent, and you kind of walk a very moderate landscape, and you will find that things will be absolutely fine. But just don't be profligate with anything of yours. You know, you need your resources for yourself, Jem. I do believe that everything will be fine. And I know that you have the strength to do it. And actually choosing to do it is always better to do sooner rather than later, before it gets to the point where we have no choice. So I will leave that with you, Jemmy. Thank you very much. Hello, Jane. Candace, are you in a relationship? I can work with you, Candace. Are you in a relationship right now? Because sometimes people say about love and they're not in a relationship. They're looking for a relationship. Or else they say, can you tell me about my relationship? And you do, and you go, yeah, but I'm not in one. And it's like, well, that doesn't work. So you're not. Okay, let's have a look for you. You're welcome, Jemmy. Did that make sense? I'm used to getting loads of feedback. Drop us a follow and you'll know where I am. And also, if you'd like to work with me privately, please do hit me up in my inbox. Right, Candace, I will work with you right now. Right now. Candace. That's it. That's yours. Okay. Okay. So this, you're kind of talking love and relationships. I feel as though I'm glad if you're single, and I feel you said you're not in a relationship. I'm kind of glad that you're single right now, because I feel as though you've gotten away from something that was quite hard work. Tell me if you agree that it was difficult, hard work, overbearing. It made me feel as though, oh, do you know what? It's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to move away from a relationship, but actually having done so is absolutely the best thing. And we don't see it right away, but I feel as though it was just too much. It was, sometimes even too much of a good thing can be too much, but I feel as though you've had to kind of, there's a part of you've had to get to know in a way that you possibly didn't know before, that wasn't free to get to know before, if that makes sense. And I feel as though for now it's good that you're on your own, that you are coming into your own. You're finding out how resourceful you are. You're finding out what you're like single, and that's never a bad thing. If a relationship is like everything you want, you absolutely can have a relationship moving forward. But for now, I would very much, because I've got strength, I would concentrate very much on myself right now. How do I feel? What do I want? How do I spend my time? How do I heal from that which has gone on? Because there's always a little period of rest and recuperation after we've had a difficult relationship, and to go into another one would possibly mean too soon, would possibly mean that we would be repeating something of what we've already done, and nobody wants that for you. And I feel as though you're going to find a successful relationship when you've done a little bit more soul searching, and you kind of you stick to your boundaries, parameters, you kind of are firm with what you want, and that you're very aware of any yellow or red flags that come your way. You will be much more able to spot them. But if you kind of want to get straight into something after something too quickly, you don't see it. You kind of just want to dull the feeling of the last one with another one, and that's not going to work. So I would very much suggest taking a minute, and then you can kind of shop around. Do you know what I mean? Shop around. It's okay. You can find a bargain. But you want somebody who feels, if anything, they need to like you a little bit more than you like them, which would be good for now. Because I feel as though you took on too much of a burden with the last one. It was too much. So I'm going to leave that with you, girlfriend. Candace, that was your reading. Thank you very much. Let's see who's here. Lynn Cease. You feel me, Candice? I'm with Lynn, if you're here. Lynn Cease. And then I will get to a few more of you. I've still got 20 minutes. Are you here, Linny? Linny Cease. Are you here? If I don't get to you, do you know what? Partly it's because I've only scrolled up a little way. I haven't scrolled up miles, because I've got a feeling that people that were here ages ago aren't here. So I kind of see a message, I see a comment, and I go for that one because it's there. I don't see Lynn. Lynn missed it. So Andrea, I'll work with you. I know that you've been here ages. Andrea, thank you. I know you've been here a long time. A message from your guides. Let's have a little look. Andrea Reese. That's yours. Okay. King of Strength. 6 of Wands. Do you know what? It doesn't even feel like these got shuffled, even though I shuffled them for about an hour. All right. I'm going to read these for you, Andrea. So this is about your sort of diplomacy, your inner strength, the way you deal with people. It's like if you've got thanks, Tilly. Nice to see you. I feel for you, your relationships very much reliant on the way that you handle yourself. And I feel the way you handle yourself is spot on. It's quite interesting. Coming up, there's going to be some situations where you're going to be glad that you said less. You're going to be glad that you were polite. You're going to be absolutely glad that you didn't judge. This is very, very much about your non-judgmental self in situations going forward. Tell me if you understand that. Hi, Louisa. Tell me if that makes sense to you, because I feel like the quietly spoken way of politeness and charm and kindness will take you everywhere you need to go. And this is funny because I was talking about this earlier. Sometimes manners just takes you through a life. You get into a difficult situation, but if you know, just sort of be nice and polite and just keep some of your opinions to yourself, that you will be happier. Does this make sense? Where is she? Good, Andrea. I do feel like it happens quite quickly, because I'm seeing that there's some things you would like to do, and the sort of, you know how they say least said soonest mended. For you, that's where I'm at, and I feel like there's a lot of love coming your way, because I have the King of Cups. This is very much about a very kind, grounded human person, and I feel like that's you and some of the people that you have around you. You've got some very good people around you, and they rely on you for your strength and for your kindness, for your diplomacy skills, and you can give advice on that score. And because I've got that, I know that it's going to work. Like more often than not, I would say 99% of the time, you will get yourself through these. Yeah, that's what you don't want to do. No, it's okay to be hot-headed, but away from the people, because they need to see, you know, they don't need to see the duck swimming. They need just to see the duck, not the legs. Exactly. So they don't want to see what goes on behind the scenes. They only want to see the results. It's almost like, you know, when you go you take something into a shop and they go, oh well, I can't do this because I just want it done. Just do it. And they should say, absolutely, I'll get it done. And then they go away and talk about how it's really difficult, but they do it. So this is where I'm at for you. The results are everything for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, girlfriend. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Victoria, you've been here ages. Oh, Lynn, I called you and you missed it. So I'm with Victoria right now, telling people what I think. Yeah, do you know what? Maybe just walk away, because it winds you up. So I would walk away. People don't take on what you think, and it just gives them more fuel. So I'm with Victoria. I know that you've been here quite a long time. Victoria. Double Victoria. Right. Message from your guides. Victoria. That's yours, missus. I got dolphins. I'm speaking dolphin, in case you wondered. Hello, seeds of imagination. Right then, we've got dolphins talking. Do you want me to give you the message in dolphin? Good, Andrea. Thank you. Right then, so this is very much about you. I like this for you. This is about you moving on your plans and taking you towards your desires, Victoria. This is about you kind of owning it. I feel that's how you own it, just with that shoulder. This is about you kind of, relationships are going to go well. I feel as though we're in a position to move on our ideas. We're in a position to kind of jump ahead and be like, this is fun. This is exciting. This is what I want. I would make plans now. This is a time for you very much to kind of act on the plans you've made and know that what you've decided you want to do going forward is absolutely going to come good for you, because it's a card that speaks of having made initial plans based on the spark that you had, an idea that you had, and you've made good on it. And then you get to really enjoy it. But I do feel there are other people that are going to come along for the ride, Victoria. Does this make sense? Victoria. Oh, thanks, Seeds. You're sweet. Siobhan, that's so sweet. I feel, does this make sense, Victoria? Because I just feel like everything's coming good for you, and I'm getting a lot of that today. This is a great space of energy that we can just like, you know what, I want that, this is how I get it, and I'm going to enjoy it. It's like planning a fantastic holiday with someone and having the best time. That's the energy. Like, I wanted to go on holiday, I love it, and it's brilliant, and it's a holiday of a lifetime. I'm going to enjoy every second. It's like I'm going to suck the marrow out of that situation. Siobhan, that's sweet as well. Right then, Jane Joyce, where are you? I'm going to give you a message now. Jane! I'm going to wipe my nose first. Jane Joyce. Drop us a follow, then you'll know where I am. But if you want to work with me privately, please do come into my inbox and ask me terms. Can't stop moving. Right, Janie. Jane Joyce. Rolls Royce. Jane Joyce. Getting a bit hysterical. Jane. There. That's yours. We've had that once today. It's like the lottery coming out for the 5th time. The Ace of Pentacles. Or the 16th time in 3 weeks. Right. Shut up, Lisa. Okay. So interesting. I'm getting lots of really disparate cards. It's like, how do you fit them together? But we do. Because this is about... Okay, this is about learning. This is about tradition for you. I feel as though I want to take the path well trodden. I don't want to go off piste. I feel as though you're sort of getting to a point now where you would like to kind of do things the way that they're supposed to be done. The way that you feel inside is how you kind of have to behave. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we put on an act. I'm not saying you do, but sometimes we have to pretend to be something in order to get where we want to go, but that's never going to work for you. You have to be who you are. And this is about learning to be. You've learned that. You've kind of got to the position now where you like to do things in the way that they're supposed to be. You don't have to rush. And that's what makes you the happiest, is when you can do things at your own pace. And I do feel like this is quite substantive for you, where you can move on this sort of I'm not going to say newfound authenticity, but it's very much good. I'm glad. I feel very much that for you to be happiest, you kind of can't pretend, and why should you? And that's very true. It's exhausting not to be yourself. And I feel like for you, you can actually be an example. When we sort of break with the norm, if you like, that we're supposed to do this and we're supposed to like nail polish or whatever it is, if you don't want to do it and you don't do it, you want to get your hair, let it go grey, let it be as you are, and you will never be happier. And that's where it is for you. And this creates a feeling in you that you can actually pass that on to other people, and they get to see you, and that's amazing for an example. And there's something to be had from it, something to be gained from it, more tessian just the way it feels. It's almost like I feel quite organic with you. I feel like cotton and hessian and undyed wool, and just really organic, that you're in a really good position now. And I like this very much. It's very countryside vibe and very living off the land type vibe and cooking from scratch type vibe. I really like that. It's great. So I'm going to leave that with you. Oh, you're sweet, Seeds. Thank you. I don't know your name, so I'm calling you Seeds. You're welcome. There are still some of you that I cannot see your names. Getting back to basics, yeah, in all things, and not doing what is expected of some people by some other people. Diana, hello. Hello, Diana. That's my ventriloquism. Hello, how are you? Can't tell, can you? It's brilliant. Brilliant. It's like my second job is ventriloquism. Right then. Goody gumdrops. Jane. We've done. I was just about to offer you another reading. See what I mean? When I'm working, I'm not here. I've just got like words coming through me, you know, like just my guides give it to me, I give it to you, and it's gone. And it's like, oh, I'm going to offer Jane a reading. I just did it. Right. Right then, let's see where we are. I'm just looking. Friday, there are readings that are charity donations, as it says on the banner. Have a look, talk to Veronica if that's what you would like. There's lots of mediums that will be doing that. Is Chrissy still here? You are. Chrissy, just as I said your name, I saw you. I know you actually said the word please because I don't understand plus. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to work with you. Please is the magic word. The cards don't work without it. They just sort of don't work. Chrissy, relationship. Are you in a relationship? Are you talking about a specific relationship? Chrissy. I'm shoveling like mad. Shit, are you in a relationship, Chrissy? Hurry up. Hurry up! No specific relationship. So, I mean, what do you want to know? That's what I mean about specifics. Like your relationships with your mum, relationships with your aunt, relationships with your foot, relationships with your elbow, relationships with a teacher. This is why specific questions are very, 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 very handy. We've only got 9 minutes, so hurry up. With friends in need. Okay, that I can do, yeah. There we go, Chrissy. They're falling. Okay, Justice. Oh, well, at the moment, it feels like your kindness is quite appreciated. It does feel as though you need to look after yourself, obviously, because you know what? Sometimes when we keep giving, giving, it's not helping. In a way, it helps in the moment, but what it does do is stop the people from utilizing their own skills to get their life the way they want it, because once you stop, they're sort of back to square one. So what we need to do when we're helping is to enable other people to do what they need to do for themselves and not fall into the trap of doing it for them. And there is that sort of what's the word, when you're kind of, it's like toxic uselessness. When you kind of go, oh, I can't make tea, oh, I always do it wrong, and so I'll make the tea, oh, thank you. It's like, you know, there is something of that. I don't want you stepping in when the person is perfectly capable of doing it for themselves. That's my point. And I do see that you are very nice, you are very kind, you are very able to look after people and give them what they need, but actually give them what they need in order for them to do it for themselves. Like, show them how to do it and then step back and let them do it, because that's partly what happens, is they become reliant on you. And because you're very capable, and there is a certain sort of payback from doing something for other people, there's a payback in kind of getting that recognition and feeling like, yeah, I did a good thing, which you did. But I feel as though that needs to stop, because there's no growth for them within that. And so don't be reliant on the sort of you thank you, you did well. Let them find out what your part in it really is. Let them do what they need to do for themselves and be there for the shorter phone call, be there for a shorter visit, be there for doing less and enabling. And then eventually they sort of fly, my pretty, fly, because you let them be who they needed to be. And I'm going to leave that with you, girlfriend. And it's a choice that you need to make pretty soon. Hi from Hawaii. I want to be in Hawaii. How dare you? Seeds of imagination. Diane. I'm going to work with you. Bless you. You're welcome, Chrissy. Okay, I'm with seeds of imagination right now. Right then. I'd like to know if this dude will come towards me or whether he has feelings for me. His name starts with M. Okay. Dude, will he come to? Let's see if he has feelings. Diana. That was Marina. Diana. That's yours. Oh. That's your reading. It was all those noises and a face. That's your reading. Thank you very much. What I want to say is that he's going to make all the right noises. It will feel as though it's quite nice, but I don't necessarily feel it's an authentic relationship that you would have. So I would suggest that you just kind of don't. Can you perform a stop it? Because what I don't like is that it feels like sometimes something feels like a bit of a dream come true, and then we get towards it and it's like, oh, it's not everything it was cracked up to be. Because I've got a card that speaks of not so much duplicity, but not necessarily your ideal person. I don't necessarily feel this is the greatest thing in the world for you. I do feel as though you will find that out, and sometimes you need to go down a road in order to find that out. But I feel as though he will let you think over time that it is a good thing and you will start to build on that. But I would not do that. I would say, it's nice to see you again. Have a good life. No, we don't like him. Go away. Shut up. Go away. I don't want it. I don't want it. Good. Bless you. So good. You're going to find out. Right then. So Anne-Marie, I've got time for you right now, girlfriend. Siobhan, please come back next week. Everybody that I didn't read today, come back next week. But if you'd like to work with me privately, it's 30 minutes. So we get really into it. Anne-Marie, what is the future of my job? I'm looking to move house and get a new job at a specific place. There you go. You're very welcome. Oh, it's warm now. I get very hot when I'm working. Anne-Marie, I feel like you will be the last one today. Anne-Marie, the future of my job, I'm moving. There we are. Oh, actually, do you know what? It's a good job you are. I feel as though I want to move. I want to get away. You're welcome. I feel like, oh, good. Bless you. I feel as though I can get into a bit of a funk sometimes when I say I mean you. I feel like I miss out on the good stuff for feeling the way that I do, for feeling that I need to move away. So with the future of my job, I'm looking to move house and get a new job. This would be the best thing you could do. I feel as though the old job is not, it's over and done with. I'm not enjoying the feeling that I'm getting around it either. I'll tell you the truth. I feel as though moving away and getting a new one will take you out of yourself. It will take you to a so much better place emotionally. And the way that you're thinking, I'm feeling a little bit as though you can get quite bogged down with like things coming at you, assaulting your mind, and things going round and hi Tracy, things going round and round and round in your mind, and not nice things. We never spend time thinking, I'm so happy, I'm so beautiful, I'm so pretty, I'm so intelligent. We just spend time thinking, oh my God, that conversation, what did I say? How that was awful. That person made me feel like absolute rubbish and I let them, and that's, I feel like there's so much chugging around in your mind, and I hate that for you. And I feel as though once you move on, because I've got the hope. I've got the hope. I've got a card of extreme hope and extreme light and extreme happiness for you. So the getting away from the old is just as important as moving towards the new. And those are two separate things. Let's not deny it. And you know that what you've done and where it was is completely finished with. And that's quite nice to know. But it doesn't mean you don't have feelings about it. You're allowed those feelings, but know that it's a sort of a jump start to a new future. So I love that you said, if you hadn't have said about moving on, I would have said you need to move on, because I really love this for you. So the next job is going to be like a breath of fresh air to the brain, you know, like your hands in front of a warm fire on a freezing day and the prospect of a nice hot chocolate and, you know, just so much better for you. It was too much and it made you feel horrid. So I'm going to leave that with you, Anne Marie. Love you, Diana. I hope that made sense for you. Tracy, I feel like you got here a little bit late, bless your heart, but thanks for coming. Everybody, thanks for coming. I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to work with you, lovelies. And follow me. Lots of love. God bless.